tragedy becomes a treasure. Yongala Wreck. On 14th March 1911, the Yongala began her 99th voyage in Australian waters. The captain is William Knight. We will arrive at the port of Pakke on the morning of March 23rd with 122 people and 677 tons of cargo. And in the afternoon, Yongala set sail for Townsville. The weather was sunny and everything looked smooth, but the tragedy came in an instant. The Dent Island lighthouse keeper last witnessed Yongala entering the Whitsunday route. And on the night of March 23rd, a huge cyclone caused the ship with 122 passengers to sink. We have started a massive search operation, but unfortunately Yongala has not been found. Yongala and 122 victims were placed in deep sleep until they were discovered in 1958. Currently, Yongala is in the central part of the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park. It is located about 48 nautical miles southeast of Townsville. The 109-meter wreck is left in history with the sorrow of a devastating death and a disastrous disaster. For such a forgotten time, mysterious things happen in the underwater tombs. Using the Yongala wreck as a home, new life begins to be conceived. Starting with that, communities of various marine ecosystems begin to form. According to records, more than 213 organisms of 79 species inhabit the Yongala wreck. Not only has this huge wreck been established as a home for so many living things, it is becoming a resting place for migratory fish to rest for a while in the open sea. Also the largest predator here, including the bull shark. You can also see guitar sharks that resemble the shape of a rare type of guitar. You can also meet leopard sharks that resemble leopards. If you are lucky, you can also join us with oceanic manta ray. And the mascot, the Queensland grouper, will surprise you with its huge size. The Yongala wreck has been protected by the Federal Underwater Heritage Act since 2018. Someone sees this and says that the tragic events of the past have become the present underwater treasure. And today, many divers from all over the world are visiting this place to see these treasures. This reputation makes Yongala shipwreck one of the top 10 shipwreck points in the world. In the animation One Piece, Luffy, who dreams of becoming the Pirate King, goes on an adventure with his friends to find One Piece. I will also go on an adventure to check this treasure myself and find my One Piece. Departing from Incheon International Airport, I will head to Brisbane, Australia first. From Brisbane Airport, we take a domestic flight to Queensland Townsville Airport. From Townsville Airport, I used a rental car to head to my motel in a rural town called Ayr. I was very tired from the long-distance trip from Korea to Ayr, but I will check the map again for tomorrow's treasure ship dive. In the early morning, we arrived at Yongala Dive Center in Alba Beach, ready to prepare for our dive.
Yeah.
I am preparing a schedule with the OnTheCorner diving team that will be with me on this journey. I wonder what treasures each will find.
So here,
Mirko from Milan, Italy, will give a briefing on diving points.
give us a couple of minutes, as I told you already.
All preparations for the
Once we
adventure are ready.
We can start to get ready. And
A large tractor will pull the speedboat that will take us to the Yongala wreck and depart first. We also head to Albavich. With the sunny weather and calm waves, it would be the best diving environment if the view in the water was good. We board the speedboat and soon depart for the Yongala wreck, the site of the tragic event. The boat races coolly through the waves, and we have a much anticipated conversation. While preparing for entry, I accidentally encounter humpback whales nearby. June to August is the time when whales come up to the warm north after giving birth in Antarctica, so it is often seen near the Yongala Wreck. Even while diving, I constantly heard the sound of whales singing in the water, which made me feel mysterious. Now let's start our underwater adventure. I decided to look at the bottom of the ship, which is the deepest. Australian slaty fills the bottom of the ship. I can see 2 olive sea snakes on the sand floor. Suddenly, the 2 sea snakes are tangled up and they seem to be mating. And it's passing by me in an instant. In front of my eyes, I was seen with marbled ray and sharks resting on the sandy floor. Please, I hope they don't run away, and I approach them slowly and careful. The closer I get, the more strange the shark looks. It's not a shark, but a cobia that resembles a shark. The cobia is one of the large fish species that grows over 2 meters. Leaving marbled ray and cobia, I move back to the ship. A giant trevally suddenly pops out of the boat and passes by. I've never seen such a big guy before. At a point 20 meters near the bow of the ship, we meet the 퀸즐랜드 grouper, the mascot of the Yongala Wreck. The enormous size, estimated to be over 2.3 meters long, makes the viewer overwhelmed. It is nicknamed VW, and it is said that it was given because it is a length of a Volkswagen Beetle car. While diving, the creatures here were impressed as if they were not conscious of people. It was amazing to see the owner of this place saying that they were. A group of jackfish gathers near the ship's mast. The way they circle in groups seems to be playing Korea traditional game, Ganggang Suwolre. Instructor Yang Sungmo filmed me filming with buddy instructor Park Kyung-suk. I feel very happy to have a personal underwater video. Thank you to instructor Yang Sungmo. Big fish are suddenly busy. It seems that hunting for feeding has begun. It seems like the brief but intense moment is finally coming to an end. A personal favorite marble dray is resting on the sand. Is it my own idea that an alien spacecraft appears to be landing on Earth? A large potato grouper is sitting on the bottom of the hull and is poking its mouth. As mentioned earlier, the fish here really don't seem to be wary of people. Countless groups of baby fish are gathered around the huge black coral. The predators around them seem to be easily filling their stomachs against the baby fishes. Still, the surviving baby fishes will grow and enrich this place. Slowly up the ship, I look around the hull here and there. Countless yellow-tailed sea bream fills the side of the ship. Soft coral, sea whip, yellow-tailed sea bream, and string sardines spread out in front of you as if dancing. The fingerprint snapper playing under the dock looks like cute neighborhood kids. A huge sea turtle whose age is unpredictable is resting in the center of the whip coral colony. It felt familiar, as if an elderly man in a rural village was resting on a flatbed in front of his house. Diver Jiang 1J is passing by, and I wonder what kind of treasure she has found, or is she still looking for? As I crossed the boat, I suddenly saw a marvel ray. It's flying straight towards me with elegant wings, but she don't think she's willing to change direction. She doesn't avoid me until the end and just hits me with one wing. This time, a stingray is flying from the side where the marvel ray passed. The elegant figure and long tail on the blue sea-colored drawing position make it feel like looking at an oriental painting. The giant moray has a tortoise on one side. As he gets closer, he turns his head shyly and avoids his gaze. While looking around the underwater garden, I encounter Master Kim Jong-won. He is working hard on something. Did he find his own treasure? A group of batfish appeared above the soft coral. I wanted them to show their group dance, but it's heartbreaking to rush somewhere. This time, a group of barracudas crosses the ship and heads toward the open sea. The movement of the barracuda herd always feels overwhelming at any time. The barracuda here feels even more magnificent, perhaps because its size is unusually large. We meet a large Napoleon fish in the open sea along Barracuda. It seems like he is signaling that this is my area. On the other side, a cluster of humphead batfish is gathered. It is said that the name originated from the protruding shape on the head. Here, a crimson snapper fills one side of the sea. This species, also called the big-eyed sea bass, is easily observed around the Yongala Wreck. When moving in such a large group dance, the appearance is truly spectacular. A group of crimson snappers and a group of barracuda move in a mixture. Just as they are positioned as the senior members of the Yongala shipwreck, they are impressed by its scale. I also melt into the group and swim together. The feeling of being part of a group feels like exploding adrenaline all over my body. The time is approaching to finish the adventure. The best one piece I found here during my adventure is that it brings back diving experiences and memories. With those experiences and memories, I was able to obtain such video results that I could keep for a long time. I don't know when I'll be able to find this place again, but the treasure ship Yongala Wreck will always be here. We all have a role to play in protecting the ocean. It's not too late to save the ocean. Let's work together to protect our oceans for future generations. Produce and edit, K. Kim. Thank you for watching.